Aloha, we are ready.
Hello. Yes,
Okay. I'm knackered.
that's what happens
In
then.
fact, hold on, I've got to pause it a minute. Hello, and
Hi.
here is Danielle again. So Danielle's supposed to be coming on for the last how many weeks? We were meant to do the part two. I think it was just Saturday after Christmas, and then things happened that never happened. Then I don't know what else happened. Aileen was really not well. Danielle had loads of stuff with her family. Life just took over. Then she was meant to be on yesterday, and as I told you all, um, there was no way I was going on camera yesterday because I looked as if my life was ending. I was that ill after being at the dentist. I'm still no 100%, but I've made myself look semi normal. So here's Danielle. So you've got an extra wee bonus episode this week, which is audio and visual. So welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Danielle's stressing out because she, as you all know, she lives in Turkey and she's trying to get banners for Christmas.
Christmas.
I just said Christmas. I just said Christmas there, didn't I? I meant birthdays.
Yes.
That's where my brain's at. So Danielle's got 3 birthdays in the space of what, a week or something? 2 weeks?
Yeah. So the oldest is the 14th, the youngest is the 22nd, and then I have my niece on the 25th. So it's her first birthday.
Listen, Linda. Right, so see if you're trying to conceive a child at the minute, either do it just now or wait till after kind of February, March, April time. Because see if you're what be April, May. Wait till after April, May. Because see if you're what to start conceive then, you're having babies at Christmas and you're having babies at New Year. It's not very good for your financials. Let me and Danielle tell you, because I've got one 4 days before Christmas. She's got 2 in January because she's never learned the first time. She's an idiot.
Aye. So yeah, January's all go for me.
Mm-hmm. Plus, because you live in Turkey, it's harder for you to get like the sort of personalised stuff into it.
Aye. It can be done, but it's not as easy as it is to do back in.
And it's expensive as well.
Aye, they charge a lot more here for stuff like that. But listen, we don't live in Lynn because I never
Nope.
learn because I do the same every single year.
But that's the problem with being a parent. We put too much pressure on ourselves when it comes to birthdays and Christmas and everything else, and Easter as well. And we think, oh, because we done it last year, we need to do it every year. And we just, I don't know. So everybody knows I thought I was organised this year and I really wasn't. But it didn't help matters that my youngest didn't tell me what he wanted for his Christmas or his birthday this year and I had to wing it. I'm still buying. I've only just ordered part of his Christmas the other day and it's only coming on Friday because he didn't tell me what he wanted. He did get Christmas presents, don't get me wrong, he did get Christmas presents and everything that we knew he wanted. But like a main, there's always a main present. He never ever told me that. So part of that's coming Friday and he's had the other part of it already. But then would you do it? You must be the same as me, have a Christmas list and a birthday list.
Aye, of course. I'm sure everybody has a Christmas
No,
list.
I know, but you know what it's like when it comes to Christmas, everybody concentrates on a Christmas list. And
Aye.
I know myself that I've got some family members that'll forget his birthday because it's so close to Christmas, but they'll always remember my other son's birthday. So I won't accept if you can't buy, and I'm not saying you have to buy for any of them, but if you can't buy for both, you don't buy for any.
Aye, that's right. I always separate, like as you say, is like your birthday and your Christmas lists. The thing is, you know yourself, see when they're younger, they get so much at Christmas and then
But it's a lot cheaper because you can buy things at a five or buy things at a tenner and it still looks brilliant.
but like, don't get me wrong, it took me a wee while to learn with my oldest because I used to go all out at Christmas and then think, oh shit, 2 weeks later.
But that's what happens when you've only got one.
2 weeks later, like, oh no, the daddy here, what will I get? Like,
and then they get things they won't use.
I've learned about that. So what I do is they get all their main things that they ask for their Christmas, but then maybe sometimes I'll take a couple of them after this and present them for their birthdays.
Mm-hmm. I do that now because, you know, me and Danielle both got a devil child. So if you hear us talking about a devil child, that we both were youngest. So my devil child, who's actually not as much a devil child anymore, he used to write a separate Christmas and birthday list. Do you remember that?
Aye.
And I swear both of them would come to at least a grand. Now, he never got everything. He always knew he wouldn't get everything, but he would put things in order. So, like, number one was was your priority, and say there was 50 things on it. 50, he didn't care if he got it or not. That was just on the list. But as long as he got a couple of the things at the top, he'd be happy. And the same with his Christmas list. But now he's older, and he's just like, I don't know, because he didn't want to turn 18 anyway, so he had that to focus on. And
I've tended the last couple of years, as you know, I've not really done big birthdays. I've ended up taking them on holiday.
That's right.
To make memories rather than, because Christmas is so overwhelming, and like I feel to give them everything at Christmas and then give them all at their birthdays as well. Like, and as you say, half the things don't even get opened, they don't even use them. So I do a holiday.
My oldest, obviously he's 25 now, he works and he can buy his own stuff, and he does buy his own stuff, and he hates anybody spending money on them. He's kind of learned that from me, because I don't like people spending money on me either. I'd rather they spend it on themselves. But he's always saying to me, because I still put their stockings up, and I still put stocking fillers up, and I still buy them all the daft wee trinket things, and he keeps saying to me, Mum, stop buying us things, like, and I'm like, but that's what Mum's doing. He's like, well, stop buying us the stuff we're not going to use, all the crappy stuff. And I'm like, what? And he's like juggling boys. When am I ever going to use juggling boys? And I'm like, but it's stocking fillers. That's what you do. But I say this, right, so I get into trouble. You know this, because I think I asked you about it. I get into trouble with a few people. No into trouble. Sometimes I don't word things properly, but I know what I mean in my head. And just sometimes the dialect doesn't come across right. So I'm not quite going to word it the way you're panicking now. Do you know what I'm going to say?
The thing is, people need to understand you. You need to be running about you for a wee while.
I've said this a few times. Like, you need to live in the Aileen's world to understand Aileen, right, to an extent. Now, I did admit yesterday on my podcast that in my personal life, I'm a pure airhead. But in my work life, I know what I'm doing. I'm clued up. Like, but in my personal life, I couldn't give a flying one about. I just go with the flow, and what happens will happen. And that's how I've ended up in this position where I'm still got a Christmas tree up, and it's nearly February. But what was I got to say? I genuinely think that I would rather make their birthdays more special than Christmas, because that was when they were born, in a sense, right? No, I know that's not the way people think, but I think that's what we should focus on, because that's their individual special day. Whereas, can I say what I'm going to say?
I don't think you can. I know what you're going to say. Right. I know what you're going to say before you're going to say it.
So let's just concentrate on each individual person's birthday. Let's celebrate that person.
Let's celebrate them.
Yes. I'm not saying don't celebrate Christmas. I'm not becoming one of the people. I nearly said something there that I stopped myself.
I know.
I'm not becoming one of the people that's a pure Grinch. Like, I love Christmas, and I don't particularly like New Year, but that's because I've got bad experiences for New Year. But
no, I get what you mean. Like, people
I do think to concentrate too much. There's too much pressure on at Christmas than there is at birthdays. But I think that's because Christmas, the majority of people are celebrating on the one day, whereas individual birthdays, a lot of people won't know when your birthday is and my birthday is, but everybody knows when Christmas is. Right. So that's where the pressure comes in. And I think, see this, and I'm not saying you can't do it, because if you've got the money to do it and you want to do it, but see all these people that are on social media, and they're like, I'm spending 10 grand on my 1-year-old, or I'm spending 25 grand on my 21-year-old for their Christmas, and trying to make other people look as if they're an advocate because they can't spend that on their kids. That's wrong. That's morally wrong. But you're also not teaching your child the respect for others, or the aspect of money, and that not everybody's got. And you are lucky to have that. If you're just giving that to your child, they're not earning that. Especially at 1-year-old. What does a 1-year-old need £10,000 worth of presents for? Because see, in 6 months' time, they'll have outgrown their presents or their clothes, or even like designer clothes. I never ever bought designer clothes for my kids, but I bought high street clothes sometimes. But most of the time I went to Primark, Asda, places like that. But I would buy stuff at like Baby Gap, Next, that are a wee bit more expensive. But their clothes were used for if you were going out somewhere nice or whatever else, and everything else was used. The cheaper stuff was used for if they were going out to play or going to nursery.
No.
Because they grow out of them so fast. And what happens when you run out of money and you can't do that anymore? And your child,
already created
I want that. I need that. I've always had it. You better get me it, because that ends up happening. And I have seen it happen before. And it's sad, because it's not the child's fault that they feel that way, because you've not brought them up to respect the money and respect the price tag and where the money's came from.
Yes. So that's why I do holidays of this, because I would prefer to make memories, because no matter what age you remember your holiday, you always remember at least one thing that happened on holiday.
That's it. And your two love a swimming pool. They love getting in the swimming pool.
They love in a swimming pool. So like they just love, like, whether it be 2 days, whether it be 5 days, like as long as they've got a swimming pool next to them.
And people will think that you're in Turkey, why do you need a holiday? But Turkey's your home. Although it's a holiday resort, it's your home, so it doesn't feel like a holiday to you.
The thing is, a lot of people don't understand, as much as like we live here, we still have a normal day, everyday life. Like it's no, you go and
you
sit
still
in the
need to
beach
work.
every day,
You still need
don't
to
go and sit in a hotel and be in the swimming pools. It's nothing like that at all. We still have to work, still got a house to keep, family to feed.
And your husband, especially in high season, works long hours.
That's it. You still need to.
So the winter time's really your family time. So that is the best time for you to go.
That's our time to make memories and have holidays.
Quality time.
Yes.
I know some of the best holidays, especially my oldest, more so, remembers is the Butlins holidays.
Oh, I love my Butlins.
We loved them. I mean, we went to Butlins when we were wee as well, and we went to like say Blackpool. I still love Blackpool to this day. And you know yourself, my dad doesn't stay far from Blackpool, so I still maybe go to Blackpool every other year for it, just for the day or a couple of days or whatever, a couple of day trips. But I still love Blackpool. The weekend his first holiday that he really remembers abroad was when we went to Greece. So he loves that.
I'm laughing. What is happening with your tree? Why is there a big orb in front of it?
Because I was talking about birthdays and Christmas. Because the sun's shining. Would they actually get sunshine in Scotland?
You can't actually see the tree with a big white dot.
Well, can you hold on a minute and I'll fix it, okay?
I can still see the thing.
I remember that for Still Game, where they're looking through the spy hole and they're like, can you see me now?
I couldn't ping me because it was all shining in your face, so I couldn't see you properly.
Somebody coming to say, celebrate my birthday as well, stop bad mouthing me.
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there.
Listen, you've shut my mouth for so long.
Butlins holidays were amazing.
I look fat now. My face looked slimmer when that curtain was opened.
Because we couldn't see it.
That's maybe my best pal.
Awesome. We always speak the truth.
I remember, do you know, I was talking yesterday about the Butlins holidays as well. But there's so, like, see when you just go on a normal holiday, when you go abroad, you're either lying by the pool or you need to pay for the excursions. Some places will have like the the kids club and things like that, but not everywhere will have it. But when you go to Butlins, there's something on all day, every day for the weans, and you don't even need to pay for it. All day and night. And then they do like pantomimes in the summer, and they've got.
But then I think I love Butlins in there, and then when Haven took it here, it totally changed it. Remember that Butlins had the wee carnival and everything in it, and it was, oh my God, I loved it. I always wanted.
Well, you still get that. See the Butlin, the 3 Butlins, because there's only 3 Butlins left now, actual Butlins. And there's one in Skegness, one in somewhere, and one in somewhere else. Minefield, something. And the other one that's further down. So one's in Skegness, one's nearer Wales, I think. That's a direction. And then the other one's further down, more towards like London. And the 3 of them still have, but the one at Skegness is right next to like an outdoor market, and that's got its own sort of rides and things like that at it as well. It's really good, and they're all right on the beach. But then they bring in sort of big acts. They are big to us, I suppose. Like Stephen Mulhern will come on and do his magic shows. Diversity comes on and do their dance shows. You get people like, I mean, not so much now, I'm talking about way back in the day. Peter Andre, I don't think he does Butlins anymore. I don't know what he does these days. No slating him at all. Just any Peter Andre fans out there, like, don't come for me. But that's the kind of things they'll get, like your pop stars that aren't doing tours. They'll get your Britain's Got Talent stars on. You'll get your TV stars come on, and you're not paying extra to see them. Whereas if you were to actually go and see them in a concert or in a show or something, you'd be paying at least, what, £40-50 a ticket?
No. I just loved Butlins. That was my best memories. Any caravan holiday, but I just loved a caravan holiday.
Look who's popping in to see you.
Aye.
You, Danny. Do you remember him when he was in Friends?
Oh, aye.
And he was a stripper?
Aye. A Phoebe.
Aye, but it's good because although you stay in Manlaris, you've not got. Everybody expects it's the same like in Australia and America and things. Like, people just expect that you've got a swimming pool on your property, but not everybody's got that.
No. Don't get me wrong, now the kids are getting older. I wouldn't mind having a swimming pool on my property, but when we were younger, there's no way.
I just think it's dangerous, and I think you can have like a gate or whatever run it, but if your devil child was the same as mine, they would have jumped that gate, that fence. Like mine is to climb up my door frame and try and he wanted to walk across the ceiling like Spider-Man, and he fully walked up that door frame. Do you remember, like 11 at night, he'd be like, right, how do I get further up? And I'm sitting going like that. What do I do? What do I do with him?
Right.
Send him back to God. Thing is, people outside Glasgow won't get that joke about the whole Govan thing. Exactly. And I say it all the time, and it's just going to fall on deaf ears.
And you're going to get one person that's going to comment about it.
Somebody for Govan's going, but I was smart with Govan. My son came for it.
Oh, God. So what else has been happening? Anything interesting? What have we got?
So, again, I made an announcement this week and said that I was starting up a new podcast. So I'm going to have Reboot Your Thoughts, which is the one you're listening to, watching the now, and Reboot Your Business. I'm getting confused with all these reboots, by the way. They're really confusing my brain. Reboot Your Business podcast, which both self-explanatory. And if you listen to the podcast last night or this morning or whenever, you will have heard me saying that I wasn't announcing any more podcasts, and then I realised I might be. So then I had to change it and went, or will I? Take the floor, Danielle.
On you go, like you go.
Announce. So me and Danielle are starting a podcast together. Now this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Yes. So we're starting a podcast together. And it's not going to be a serious one. So calm yourselves down, you're all right. You don't need to worry, because obviously mental health is a serious topic and business is a serious topic. I can't talk serious every day, I'm sorry. Well, I do it every day because obviously I work, but I can't do everything serious. I need to let Aileen loose.
So what we're going to do is we're going to welcome you into the Aileen world that's not got the business head on.
That's dangerous territory.
So,
if any of you have watched Gary Tank Commander, think Gary, or think, what's her name? What was her name? Julie. Think Julie. Not quite as bad as Julie, but think Julie. So if you've not watched Gary Tank Commander, have a wee look on probably YouTube or that, and aye.
Yeah, so we'll invite you into Aileen's personal
Oh no,
world.
do you remember what the ex used to call me?
What one?
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Oh, yes.
So if anybody's watched Gimme, 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 he used to call me Linda. If you give me, no, I didn't get this joke at first, right? Because he kept saying about, right, I need to go and talk to Linda, and I'll phone you later, Linda, or something. He said something along the lines, and I'm like, and who's Linda? I think he was having an affair, right? And it turned out it was because I was in the process of changing my hair back to blonde, and my hair was kind of ginger at the time.
Kind of.
I find that joke very funny. Then Danielle started calling me it.
No,
Because the two of them used to gang up me. One would say one thing, the other one would follow suit, and then the other one would say something, the other one would follow suit, and Aileen was just pure bully to all directions.
I did me jump in on it. I just wanted to buy you the right glasses to match.
What can I say? That's friends, isn't it? So anyway, this one is going to be called Gossip with Friends. I need to write it down because I'll forget. Even though I've already set up the email, but I'll still forget when I'm going to say it again later. Gossip with Friends. No, we're not going to gossip about everybody, but it's going to be one of these ones. It's going to be
a fun, heartfelt.
Aye, like, and all you guys will get an insight into what women actually talk about if you're listening as well.
Aye, because we're going to be rude, but we're not crude. No, we'll be crude, but no rude, isn't it?
Something along the lines. I wrote it down somewhere, I'm sure.
Aye, we'll be crude, but we're no rude. It's just going to be fun.
We're not going to be saying anything bad about anybody. It's just all going to be shits and giggles. Shits and giggles, as long as nobody shits herself while they giggle. Yes, so that's coming on Saturday the 1st of February at 12 p.m. and then it'll be every Saturday at 12 p.m.
Yes, we are going to have a laugh and just keep it light-hearted, because there's so much going on now that there's so much negativity. So why don't we just have gossip with friends?
That's it. I mean, even regardless of whether it's stuff happening on your personal life, or things that you're seeing in the news, or things you're seeing on social media, like I talk about it all the time on this podcast. Trolling really annoys me. It really grinds my gears. But this is going to be to take everybody's mind away from everything. And let me tell you, I'll not realise that I'm getting as a laugh. I'll think I'm being serious probably. And then she'll start laughing. And she'll say, Aileen, you've done it again.
It's just something for everybody that they can have a laugh. Like, there might be stuff that they're going through, and like they would like some, like, we could just be like people's agony aunts. Like, they might not want to talk about something, but they can email us and ask us to bring it up and how we would feel. It could all be anonymous.
That's it. And like, obviously, you'll have stories, and we won't be, if we do tell any stories, we won't be giving out any names unless somebody writes in and says that we can give the names.
We can make names up.
Huh?
We'll just make names up. So nobody gets confused about anything.
Like Dottie and Jimmy.
Aye.
Or Jemima. Jezebel. What?
Ricky and Vicky.
Ricky and Vicky. Oh no, we can't say Vicky. Sticky Vicky. No, that right. That's that.
That's right up your street.
Listen, I worked for Ann Summers. I wasn't in Benidorm.
we need to
And
remember
so did you.
we're still on the
Worked for
serious
me
one.
and Summers.
We're not
What?
on the funny one yet, we're still on the serious one. Get a serious seed on. We're not going into
No,
Aileen's world.
do you know what? No, I've spoken about it on here before. Do you know what I was talking to see as you were doing that there? Do you know what I was talking about? Was it you I was talking to about it? No, it wasn't.
No.
As you get older and you pull your hair up tighter when you're putting it in so that your everything gets pulled up as well. And I'm going to end up at one point having sellotape, just pulling everything up.
Aye, you can put the sellotape in the back.
Aye, I'm going to do that.
Do that for wigs.
Yes, I think. Don't come for me for my makeup, people. I just threw it on because Danielle phoned me and went, right, what time are we recording? I was like, I was still lying in my bed. Anyhow,
Time's precious.
she forgets she's 3 years ahead of me.
Aye, well, like, we need to be on the ball.
I've not been on. Not been on any ball for a long time.
Oh, well, we never know what will happen on the 1st of February. I might pimp you up.
I've done it again. I've done it already.
Shut yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we should do, it should be interesting maybe, is on our one, we're not allowed to edit anything.
Unless the only thing we edit it is, well,
Names,
no,
if we flip up a name.
aye, or if one of the kids walk by in the background or something, although we can pause it if they come into the room, but aye, we don't want any of the rains on camera because there's very many weirdos out there.
Yeah, and hopefully that we can start. If
I know. Who wants to put a bet on whether I'll have my tree done by the 1st of February?
That tree better be done.
Listen, I was actually thinking maybe I'll just keep it up until I move house. I mean, I've not got a house
The thing
yet.
is, we could keep it up and then change all the decorations on it. So we're going into February. What's that? Is that like spring?
Can you imagine my Wednesday's faces if I was to keep a tree up until the 1st of February?
My pal done that one time.
I mean, I don't even know if the note's still up.
She kept it up for the full year and she just changed all the decorations. So it was the start of spring and then she had all Easter decorations and all that on it.
Yeah, I might do that because I did say that corner will end up dead dark.
We changed it to an Easter tree. We changed it to a Halloween tree, like a Valentine's tree.
I don't know if I've got that much time in my hands, so
That's the thing.
I don't know if I could be bothered doing that. Don't mind keep that up if I don't need to do it.
In the summer, we put like wee cocktail glasses on it and like all different wee things. Like,
do you forget I don't drink anymore?
I know you. That's right.
So that's our wee announcement that we've threatened you with for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. So fun. We'll do dares as well. So if you want to write in with your dares, I'm going to set up the socials this week. I'm going to try and get it done today, but I've got a few things to do today. So if it's not today, it'll be tomorrow, hopefully. So just look up Gossip with Friends podcast on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. It won't be anywhere else because I'm already running that many pages. I can't. Danielle hasn't got Facebook at the minute, so it'll be the 2 years running TikTok, and it might just be me doing the Facebook and Instagram. I'm not 100% sure because I got confused last night with my Instagram one. Setting that up.
The thing is, I need to learn more about TikTok. I've told you this before.
There's nothing to learn. It's literally the same as Instagram. The only thing that's different is like, say, when you go live, or you can go and watch somebody's live, or you can go in the live. But I mean, you can do that on Instagram, but it's a bit the same. It's a better quality. The only thing is the whole gifting thing. People know my thoughts on that, but we'll not get into that today. We'll get into that another day. But it's literally the same. Listen, neither do I wing it. I completely wing everything to do with social media. Listen, we all know I don't know how to work anything technical. I mean, I bought all my podcast equipment when I was starting this podcast. Had no clue about it. Stayed to my youngest, who's a wee tech geek. Go come help me with this, and he went, "No, you bought it. You figure it out." He did say to me, "You try it first, and if you can't figure it, I'll come and help you." And I said, "Right, okay." And then I said, "What do I record on to?" So he did help me with that bit. So he does help me sometimes. But if anybody does want to email in any stories, any
Yes,
dares.
2 weeks or something into it before we go public.
I don't know. You come up with the date. Did you know count how many weeks it
I
is?
know what date is it? The day is the 9th, isn't it?
I don't even know what
So
day I'm
the
on. Never
9th.
mind what date. Right, so it is 3 weeks on Saturday.
Right, there we go. So we've got 3 weeks for you to email in us and some
So the
stories.
email is gossipwithfriends podcast@gmail.com.
And she'll put the link in the bio. I'm good at saying stuff, and I just can't do it.
Hi, just scaling more work.
She'll put the link in the bio for anybody that wants to email us to ask questions, anything you want. Like, we'll have some topics.
I'll also set up a link tree that'll give you all the links for it, and it'll be on all the socials.
What's
So
a link tree?
a link tree is it's like one website, and you add all your links to everything. So you can add a link to your podcast, you can add a link to each social page. So like your Facebook, your TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, email. I think you can put your phone number on as well. I'm not sure. But it's the one phone number for all the podcasts anyway. I'm just using one phone number for all podcasts. But yeah, that's that. And this has got to be hilarious. This is literally got to be like Dumb and Dumber. Strikes Again. No, what's the other one? Bill and Ted's. Where are you waiting?
Oh, sorry. School.
All right. Do you need to answer it?
No, it's fine.
Do you need to go?
No, I have another 25 minutes.
Right, we'll finish it up in 5 minutes. I think more Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
It could be more like, I was going to swear there. Composure.
Or
Kevin and Perry Go Large.
Kevin and Perry Go Large. Or Paris and Nicole. No, not quite. Maybe?
No. For you, not for me.
Do you think you're intelligent or something?
This is more like a Monica and Phoebe for Friends.
Aye, maybe. I agree with that actually. Especially considering I've got wee Danny and Phoebe ended up loving him.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say especially consider the size of Monica with me.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else there.
No.
Because of my massage bed.
This could be like
I don't do that kind of stuff that Phoebe
Monica
does.
and Phoebe for Friends. You're going to go and get a nice pedicure and get toe rings and all that one now, aren't you?
Need to get a tunic that's low cut.
Sorted.
I'm only joking. Like, anything that we say together, not serious. Very fun.
But you're doing that for very good. Anybody that needs a good massage, there you've got your
Aye, but you've just made me look as if I give extras.
Your Glasgow Phoebe for a massage.
Saying nothing.
No.
Saying absolutely nothing. I mean, my hands, I've got tremors in it, so I don't know how that's got to work. You might have a vibrating massage.
Our legs might have tremors after it, but anyhow.
The best massage you've ever had, a wee vibration through it.
Yeah, there you go. That's terrible.
I don't even give massages. But I do the what's on in the cupping. But yeah, this has got to be.
And the cupping is with glass jars. And
I know. Do you know the first time I went to see the first time I put that on social media, I deleted it and had to reword it.
I know you would.
Because I just put cupping therapy, and I thought, no, I need to put massage therapy in there.
Yes.
Listen, Aileen is Aileen and she'll never change. But would you want her to?
No.
There's one or two exes that might be watching this going like that, oh God, she strikes again.
We all need an Aileen in our life.
Of course you do. Listen, Aileen keeps your life fun until she has a mental breakdown. Which hasn't happened for a wee while, so don't worry. Calm
I
down.
know, I'm good.
That's because there's no men in my life to stress my mental health out.
Yes.
I'm not blaming the men for my mental health, just saying. But there's been a couple that play on it, let's put it that way, and a couple of friends that have played on it, but they just get kicked to the curb and we move on. So what you doing the rest of the day? Are you going to make the banners that I told you to make because you can't buy them?
No, I did. I got them. I ordered them.
Many hundreds of pounds did they cost you?
I ordered them for the lesson, so that was fine. I've got that done. I'm going to get shorty for school, and then I need to go and shop and see what I'm going to do for dinner. And then I need to look at the birthday stuff to see what else I need to get.
You know, I've just thought...
I've got things everything in. It's just like the decorations and stuff and that.
Well, and then you always come back here as well, don't you, in November to get like all the Christmas and all the birthday presents.
Yeah.
So you've got all that and you're well prepared. Unlike me, who's normally still running about the day before.
I've got the birthday in, just need to get wrapping paper, get it all wrapped. Take it there.
Cool. You went to the pictures with the rains the other day, but it was in Turkish, wasn't it? And I know you all speak Turkish, but that's not the reason I'm asking. But was that one of the ones that it still comes up in subtitles as well, or was it just in Turkish?
No.
Because I know you said there is ones that come up in subtitles.
Aye, so it depends on the timing that you go in that. You get ones that are full in Turkish, or you get ones that are in English and they've got Turkish subtitles.
Oh, right, okay.
But ours was full Turkish. But I'm not going to watch it again in English because I want to hear the songs in English because the songs sounded...
Wait, Mufasa you went to see? I've not seen that yet. It was one of the things when we were going to the pictures during the Christmas holidays for my youngest birthday. What did we go and see? Sonic? Is that the one that's out there now?
No.
We went to see Sonic 3, and I'd say to them, do you want to go and see Mufasa? But they're like, I don't really want to go and see it in the cinema, we'll just wait till it comes out. Because they're not, if it's something they really, really want to go and see, they go and see it the weekend it comes out, or that week. And then if it's something that they're not desperate to see, they'll wait until it comes on to Sky and watch it then. Because they're not big cinema goers, because my boys don't like crowds, they don't like socialising, they don't like people.
Well, actually, when we were in it the other night, it was like a VIP, there was not one
That's right.
minute, just us.
Should have took a wee bell at waiter service.
Yeah.
Imagine. Do you remember, but when we were wee, I don't know if you're old enough, you might be too young, you used to get the person who'd come round with it, see like you see in the old films, and they had the tray with the ice cream and the popcorn and all that on it, and they would just come round and you could just go up and buy it. Like they used to do it at the theatres as well. So like,
aye, that's right. And I think they still do that with pantomime. Did they know?
No, I don't think so. No, I think I never noticed it the last time I was there, but I don't know.
Like all the sweeties and that on it, your popcorn, and like if you wanted like there wasn't naturals or anything like that in the cinema. It was if you wanted a hot dog or a burger, you ordered it, and then they would bring it back to your chair.
And there was a wee trolley down at the bottom.
Yeah. I do remember that.
I think we should. Do you know what? I think we should go back to the days, because the days were brilliant. You're taking away people's jobs and people's livelihoods here by making us be lazy.
Yeah.
But no, I quite like the cinema.
I like the cinema, but people's telling me about there's one back home that you can get beds and that in it now.
I don't know if it's beds, but it's like the chairs lie right back.
No, there's like a cinema back here.
It's like leather.
It's in the Quay.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen something about that. But then it's my youngest. He went to the 4D one or something like that, and then the chairs vibrate and they squirt water.
I love that one. Absolutely love that one.
He went to that with his pals. I think it was in Minions. It was in Minions they went to go and see when it was that one.
I do. I like that one. That one's good.
The one where I was lying in a bed, I'd go to sleep.
So with that's the thing.
The minute I'm horizontal, I'm sleeping these days because nothing else happens when I'm horizontal.
Well, make a change though. You need to make a change to that.
Aye. Listen. And if you're an ex and you're listening to this, no thanks. Don't do. I don't go back away. I go forwards.
Here's all that was just saying. Can we go back away?
Eh? Aye, but no in relationships. A lot of the time, relationships, you leave them for a reason. No always, but sometimes. I'm not saying you can never go back to a relationship, because I have. Clearly, it's still never worked out. I'm still single. So maybe I should learn. Stop going back away.
Yeah, time to move on.
But it was your fault I went back anyway.
Oh, here we go. I'm getting blamed. Of course I'm going to get blamed.
You told me to go back. You got excited for me. I get a phone call to go and meet this person.
You can't say that that's my fault, because
No, I
got
phoned her.
excited
Right, so this
because I
person messaged
remember.
me, kidding on there was somebody else, but I knew it was them. And then they said, oh, is there because they messaged my business page when I was doing the printing and said they were looking to get t-shirts printed. So if you're listening, you know it's you. And he says, oh, is there a time I can phone you? So obviously I waited till after I was putting my son into school. And they phoned me. I was pure shaking because I was still madly in love with this person, but at the same time, really angry with them and didn't know what reaction they were going to get from me. So I phoned them. No, they phoned me, sorry. And they were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then they said it was him, and I was like, no, they didn't tell me it was him, did they? On the phone, did they? Aye. Then he went, oh, blah, and I says, I know it's you. Like, I know your voice, I was with you for long enough. So then we arranged to meet, went down and met them. I phoned her on the way, and she's like, oh my God, maybe he's got to propose to you. And I'm like, listen, I don't even know if he's got to be still standing when I'm finished with him. It could be lying, comatose. Because there was a lot of anger there as well. And aye.
That's when you step into Aileen world, because I knew that what you were going on the inside, all right, the outside. You had anger and issues, but deep down.
I know, but listen.
Listen, it is what it is. It didn't work out.
Everything's a life experience, and everything takes you to the path that you're on the now. And see if I hadn't but see if I hadn't ended that relationship, I probably wouldn't have started my new business. I probably wouldn't have started one podcast and about to start two others. I wouldn't be in the position I'm in, because that relationship, although I wanted to be in it, there were certain ways that held me back because I was too comfortable. I was too comfortable in that relationship, so I concentrated on the relationship and the boys more than I was concentrating on anything else in my life. They were my priority, and everything else came second. And that's not that person's fault. That's just where my head was at the time. But I was also deep in my mental health journey at the time as well. So I, not to say that I'm glad it ended, but there has been positives at ending as well. And they're probably happy. They must be happy because they've not contacted me for 6 years.
Yeah, now that we know him.
I know that we know him. I do know that there's some spies. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But listen, it is what it is, and we all deal with breakups in their own way. And the way I deal with breakups is to fully focus on something. Just completely take my mind off it and forget everything. And do I still care for that person? Of course I do. I was with them a long time. Do I still love them? To an extent, aye. Will I ever go back with them? No. Because
What?
I'm not saying it because I'll offend somebody. Not saying it. Game's a bogey. No,
That's why for the fuck.
I'll text it. I'll text it to you. Did you see if anybody heard that? Don't take that serious. I didn't actually mean that. That was just a wee joke. Just a wee joke. Just a wee haha.
Are you texting me?
Have you? Did you see it?
No? Are you sure you text me? How do I? Can you still see me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's taking a piss at me and all, but
No, really. There's different reasons. Do you know, I was just about to say that and then you interrupted me earlier. We missed a trick with that story. We could have told that story about you on this podcast.
I'm sorry.
What you done? What you done when you were 2?
Oh, aye. Is it Muslim back?
But you've not got time to do.
No.
So, is it too serious to talk about on Gossip with Friends or not? Because I suppose we can. I mean, you do laugh about certain parts of it, but people won't find it funny and it might trigger people.
That's the only thing. Like the
So,
way I deal with emotions and stuff like that. Like I make
same as
jokes.
me, I laugh everything off. See, in my own life, I'll laugh everything off. But I'm obviously fully focused and fully serious when it's my clients, stroke patients, whatever you want to call them. In my life. And I'm always serious when it's my pals and when it's my kids. But when it's me, I laugh. And I always say that I push people away before the minute I see somebody treating me a certain way, I'll push them away before I just cut them off before they can do any more damage to me. And some people might say that's not healthy, but that's what works for me and that's what's healthy for me.
That's it. I mean, I'm your pal that puts the fun in funeral.
Doesn't. Right. No, we'll see it in the other one because
I know, because I
remember
get
what happened when I went to a funeral?
Aye, that's what to talk about for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Although funerals are very, very sad, they can be different.
Yes. A funeral shouldn't be sad. It's about celebrating the life that we had.
But then sometimes, see when it's somebody that's close to you though, and on that day, or leading up to the day, and I done it as well. I done it with like my Uncle John because I was so close to my Uncle John. He was like my second dad, and my Uncle Duncan as well. That was my dad's uncle, who was like maybe a brother to my dad because it was my dad's gran that brought him up. I was always, and I think because my mental health was really low at that time as well, I struggled with the whole people laughing and things like that. But then, as I've told you before, my Uncle John was late for his own funeral because he got locked in the funeral. The funeral parlour and the person never left the keys for anybody. They opened up the next day. But how many times did we say, I'm going to be late for my own funeral? My Uncle John actually was. God love him. He stuck to his word.
There we go. Right,
I do laugh about that.
And get my...
Yes. So 1st of February, 12 p.m, and then every Saturday.
Yes.
After that, you will have me and Danielle. This is just a bonus episode, so hopefully you have enjoyed it. Danielle might come back on again. She might not. I don't know. Are you know?
We'll see. Remember to
She's so enthusiastic, isn't she? Remember what?
To email any topics to us.
Oh, aye. Email any topics you want us to talk about. Email any dares, anything fun. Email it in. Bearing in mind, we're going to be doing it over Zoom, so it can be something that we both need to do when we're in the same room. That sounded oofed. Anyhow, I'm away because I'm going to get myself into trouble. Speak to you later. Speak to yous later. And everybody enjoy your day and take care. Bye-bye.
See you later.